What's up, guys? This is JTQ9 of SSX-1, and welcome back to the channel. Season 34, War number 7 against CIRR. Yeah, this is an important war. Right now we're 3-3 on the season, so we're hoping to secure our spot in Masters and stuff. So this is very important. But before I started that, because recently I've been taking less and less fights, it's been harder to come up with themes or ideas or whatever for videos. So it just seems that I wasn't going to go here with this, to be honest with you, but otherwise I wouldn't have a video. So with this alienated my own battle group, I think I'm going to show a little bit of the chats of what's been going on in this last weekend. And I also want to start off by saying I love my battle group. I'm not complaining about them. I'm not doing anything. I just think we have a great time bantering on each other and kind of going through it. So this is not in any shape or form meaning that I don't like them or I don't like what's going on. But I thought I'd poke fun at it a little bit, just seeing as, another person, well, let's call him Dot, decided this time to try to take one of my fights. And then that kind of sparked another outrage, meaning Rob starting if I got on before 10 o'clock night, maybe people wouldn't want to take it. Clown saying, 10 o'clock is being generous, and then they should maybe create a new mean chat award in terms of people who are being mean to me. And then, Strand's coming up with a game plan for points on if people, steal fights from me, or if I get mad, or if I mention people in the video, how many points they get. And Amanda jumping in, who I thought, was on my side, saying, I made her wait 12 hours for a fight against Bishop. That was stressing her out. And anyway, it's just, as you can see in the chat, just all good fun and all good banter, and that's it. So for this one here, CIRR 3196 versus our 3120 rating. Only 3 fights this war. So yeah, let's get it on. And I'm thinking there's only 3 fights because, well, you know what? Void was not on Hazard Shift. So because Void was not on Hazard Shift, I didn't have to take it. So my first fight ends up being Penny versus this Domino on Spite in Tier 2 only. So, again, I took this one last time. I believe it has, kinetic transference as well. But anyways, Penny basically shuts down a lot of the node. So just got to basically do a Penny cycle. Build to an SP1, throw it, hopefully pick up some Spidey charges, and when she's not lucky, or I can throw it and crit fail, which means I didn't get the full effect of my Spidey charges. So now I'm only at 5 charges, which means, or 6, I guess, every time they get pushed back a bar, which means I'll have to throw another SP1 and extend the fight a little bit longer because it won't do the same damage if I were to just throw the SP2. Basically, anything under, I think, 7 or 8 Spidey charges does very, very little damage. So this fight here, super comfortable with, nothing really worried about. Obviously, I don't want her to build too much power, just so I don't get close to the SP3. I think I had an invul boost on too, so even if I did, I wouldn't take damage necessarily. Maybe I would take the bleed damage from it, actually. I'm not sure how that works. Not that I ever want to test it. So yeah, so here I'm just, again, building back to my SP2. Fight very under control, and then it is finished. Just like that. So, fight 1 in the bag. Pretty good. No real fear there. Second fight here, I've got Emma. This one also on Kinetic Transference. And I forget what else is on it. Was it Aspect of Evolution? Not sure. Anyways, I decided, since I was going to use Reed in the next fight against Doom, that I would just throw a Petrify on just in case, things go awry and she hits into my block 5 times and ends up building to an SP3, which I don't want. Yeah, I did have kinetic transference on that. So this strategy here was basically build to an SP2 as safely as possible, get the armor breaks on, and then just cycle SP2s until she's basically dead. So, completely. Even though I dueled it, I elected to not evade properly and take that SP1 to the face. So at least here, now I'm back in rhythm. I'll throw my SP2 here. Boom. Does not as much damage as I thought it would in the initial one, to be honest. But then I'm right back to an SP2 again. And then with 11 armor breaks, this one should do some massive damage, if not kill her. Which, no, it didn't. Okay. Well, look, I guess we get another SP. No, I don't think I did that. I needed to save on the time there. But as you can see, very, very easy fight with CGR. He is a beast, especially if you know his rotation and how to use them and how to use the power gain tier control. And then this one here, this is the one Dot tried taking from me. Fortunately, I've DLL's got my back. So he said, no, Reed is definitely the play here. You got to get the 3 debuffs on him, and then just basically spam heavies, bait the SP1 so he doesn't constantly control or gain power. Because I believe it's rich get richer on this one. Yeah, rich get richer aspect of evolution, feats of power. So you don't want him gaining too many bars of power, because then he'll gain more power, which will push him closer to the SP3. And then, yeah, so that's a strategy. So from here, we just make sure all the buffs are on, or debuffs, I should say. Make sure we're boosted up. I put a 200 and a 12. Just to be safe, it is an R4 Doom, so you do want to kind of give him some respect in that sense and make sure that just be smart. So with this fight here, again, heavy, parry, heavy, parry, heavy. Oh, no, I did not parry heavy, and I decided to take a shot. And, oh yeah, I remember. I was like, oh, maybe I can get one like medium in or one light and then do a heavy. And after seeing that, I was like, nope, we're going back to just being safe and not doing that at all. So build to the SP2 to get the additional debuffs on, and then try to bait the SP1. Try not to get hit by it, and then just go back to parry heavy. So again, nothing very complicated about this fight, except the one thing with Doom is that he can land, if he lands a shot and then goes to like the instant heavy like he did against me, I think 2 wars ago, he could basically insta-kill you. So you kind of have to be sharp the entire time. And I think on one of these, there. So I evaded, and then he ended up getting, I believe the player is running unfazed at that point. So he went unstoppable, which kind of caught me off guard. So fortunately, it didn't do too much damage on me. That could have ended up being a lot worse. But yeah, so after that, I was even more aware of that to try not to automatically evade where unstoppable will go up. Or if I did, I would pay kind of better attention to it. And then just parry heavy, parry heavy, parry heavy, parry heavy. And I think I hit an SP1 here at the end just for good measure. Get the extra debuffs on in case someone needed a pre-fight somewhere down the line. And that's it, just like that. My 3 fights are up, they're done. Very easy, easy peasy. Some things could have gone wrong, but I mean, anyway, the Penny fight, I love using her. Easy CGR was a very quick one. Our battle group ended up having a very, very good showing this time with a 164. 1 to their 7 deaths, which is very good. Very happy about that. So we've had a couple wars where we've actually been pretty consistent. I think our worst this year has been 162, so 3 deaths. And then did we have a 4? No, I think it was just 3. We had a couple 3s, a bunch of 164s, a bunch of 163s. So we've been kind of very consistent, but it was nice this time to get closer to that 165. We're cleaning it up. We're getting better. Everyone's doing a great job boosting up. So we ended up taking the victory against the Latin Wrecking. So it was very nice to, we needed that one. It wasn't as close as it seemed, but as an ally, 4 deaths this time. Much, much better than what it is, than what we've been doing. Well, what we've been doing. We've been doing 6 and 5 deaths and losing, or 4, 5, and 6 and winning. So no, with that being said, thank you guys very much for tuning in. Always like making these videos. The reference in the video, obviously, if you don't know who it is, it's Naruto. Highly recommended the anime. I'm really a big fan of it. I've been watching it for probably close to, since it was released, basically, like 20 some odd years ago. So, yeah, there's a shallow plug there. Anyways, so 4 and 3 on the season. Very happy about that. We continue this going, and then we'll continue, and we'll cement our place in line for Masters. So once again, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate all the new subscribers that have come on board, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys.